Hello, I'm Susan Castriota. I'm the inventor of the Cuchina Safe all-glass vented lids, mostly for the microwave. And tonight, I'm going to show you the best way to cook ravioli. Now, I'm half Italian. I grew up with homemade ravioli and pasta, and my dad made sauces and everything. So I'm pretty familiar with how to cook ravioli. You boil it in a big pot, one of these big pots. But the problem I always had is the ravioli, while it was boiling, it kind of breaks apart. And then all that good stuffing that's inside kind of gets lost in the water, and then you throw it down the sink and that's gone. So since I am the inventor of these wonderful all glass cooking lids, steamers actually for the microwave, I like to do recipes in the microwave, using the microwave because it's so convenient and it's also a really healthy, nutritious way of cooking. So I'm put together this quick recipe on how to cook a nice quick bowl of ravioli for dinner, lunch, whatever, in the microwave. So I'm going to get started first, then I'll talk about my product that's sold on Amazon. So what I'm starting with, I have the Cuchina Safe lid, and these fit on bowls, mugs, and pots and pans, but I'll get to that in a minute. And then I have the cover and cook, which is the plate cover. But I'm going to start with the recipe first because I have to cook the ravioli in the microwave for about 8 minutes. And while that's cooking, then I can tell you about the lids. All right, so what I like to do, I like to use like a nice big 2-quart glass bowl. This is kind of my favorite go-to when I'm cooking because it's got the handle and the spout. Let me move these away. And I like this butternut squash. I'm going to cover up the name because I'm not advertising that. But you can get any kind of ravioli, stuff with meat or cheese or with pumpkin, whatever. But the butternut squash is really, really good. So this is 12 ounces. This feeds like 3 to 4 people. So, and it's frozen. The key is you really want to cook this while it's frozen because now you're going to get that added moisture that's going to come out of the frozen pieces. So I'm adding the whole package into my bowl. Then I'm going to add a half of a cup of water. Now the fun thing about this recipe is usually when you boil your ravioli, then you have to drain the water, blah, blah, blah. But you don't have to do that when you cook it in the microwave with the Cuchina Safe lid because the water's mostly going to evaporate because the Cuchina Safe lid allows you to steam the food. All right, so that's a half of a cup of water. And then just a little bit of salt, I think like 1/4 of a teaspoon of salt. Kind of sprinkle that on there. And I'm just gonna kind of break these up a little bit. There you go. Kind of get that water on them. All right. So then I'm gonna cover with the Cuchina Safe lid. Now I've got 2 sizes on Amazon. I've got the 9-inch and the 8-inch. That came as a set. Or I've got the 8-inch alone. And you can use either one on this size bowl. So I'm gonna use the 9-inch right here. Nice thing about the Cuchina Safe lids, you can flip them over. There's no wrong or right side to use them, either way. So I'm going to put this in the microwave for 8 minutes, but at the 4-minute mark, I'm going to take it out, just give it a little bit of a stir to kind of move the pieces that aren't quite cooked, move them around a little bit. So this is going to be 8 minutes on high. Oops, wait a second here. And I have an 1100 watt microwave, so you can kind of play with my recipes depending on what your microwave wattage is. But this is 1100 watt. All right, so I'm going to tell you about my lids. I invented these because I was so sick, literally I was sick, of using plastics in the microwave. I mean, did you ever put this on top of your food, a bowl, in the microwave, and then it heats up and then it sticks to the food? Well, there's chemicals in this. And these leach onto your food. So that's why using plastic is not a good idea in the microwave. So I invented the Cuchina Safe lids to cover bowls, mugs, pots, and pans. And then people like me, you, were using this. These are disgusting. They melt, they harbor bacteria. And the thing is about plastics, glass is non-porous. Plastic is porous. That means the glass does not harbor bacteria, viruses, dirt, whatever, but plastic can because it's porous. So a lot of times, bacteria, viruses, they'll stay on this. And guess what? That leaches into your food too. So these are not good. So what did I invent? I invented the cover and cook. Let me get one that's not hot. This is the all glass cover and cook. This is to cover your plates, your dinner plates. And let me check this, make sure I'm gotta get there at the 4-minute mark. Okay, this is to cover dinner plates. And now I've made this little bit of a wave here. This is where the steam escapes while you're cooking. But enough steam builds up inside, and that is what helps to cook your food efficiently and healthy. But guess what? Flip it over, and it's a 2-quart baking dish, not only for the microwave, but for the oven up to 450 degrees. So I do my quiche. I've got recipes on cuchinasafe.com for my quiche. I just made it last week. You can do your pies, your deep dish pies. Take it right out of the oven, table ready. This is a really great, versatile kitchen must-have item for your kitchen, especially when you use the microwave. All right, so I've got the cover and cook plate cover, and I did one of my favorite recipes, and I want to show you. I like to do baked potatoes. I like to do sweet potatoes in the microwave because it's a great way to cook them. You know, they don't dry out. It's fast, and look at this. I did not add water to this, but look. See all that water? That's from the steam that actually cooks the potato. So now you've got some really, really good potatoes, only cooked in 10 to 12 minutes in the microwave on high. I don't add any water. Sometimes on these I definitely split them so they're not in there, you know, ready to explode. But I do pierce them, split them, and then sometimes on the baked potatoes I just put a little bit of olive oil on them. So this is a great way to do your potatoes, and there's plenty of room, as you can see. Once these are on the plate, there's a lot of room in here. So you can reheat, you can cook, you can steam with the Cuchina Safe lids and the Cuchina Safe cover and cook. So what I have on Amazon, I have an 8-inch lid, and I don't have a lot in stock because, you know, we're just getting back up on Amazon. We were, you know, kind of slow because they weren't shipping non-essential products, but actually this, to me, it's an essential product. But we're back on again, but it's a little bit slow. So I think we have just a limited number of these single 8-inch lids available on Amazon. So grab that if you can. And then I have the 8, well, of course the 9-inch. The 9-inch is in there. Wait a minute, hold on. Wait a second, gotta bring this out. I'm talking, I'm not paying attention to what I'm doing. I'm gonna use my little mini mitts. Now, this is really hot, so when you do cook with glass, even when you cook with plastic in the microwave, it does get hot. So I always use my mini mitts, but I'll tell you about that later. All right, so take a look at this. Wow, can you see that steam? That is steam that's actually cooking these ravioli. And they're not going to be all broken apart. So I just want to very, very delicately move these around to try to just, you know, move them, because sometimes things that they're cooking in a bowl in the microwave, they cook on the outside first. So maybe just move the outside ones around. Okay, so we've moved this around a little bit. We're going to put the lid back on. We're going to continue the cooking, so the total is 8 minutes. And then we're going to add the sauce. Safe lids, the 8 and the 9 inch as a set. And if you don't see it on MMP selling it, look for Cuchina Safe Glass selling it, because that's me, and we can ship it out the next day. That doesn't mean next day shipping, it just means we usually get it out 1 or 2 days after you order. So if you don't see it listed by MMP, take a look at Cuchina Safe Glass and we'll get it out for you. All right, so back to my oven mitts that I was just using. I was looking for mini mitts to use primarily in the microwave to get my product out of the microwave. So I invented and patented, my products by the way are all patented, these little mini mitts. And these are sold on Amazon. They come in a set, it's a 3-piece set. You get the little mini mitts and you get this little holder, which is also a like a hot pad that you put down. And this is how they work. You put your 4 fingers up here, you put your thumb here, like a, like little mittens or little slippers for your hands. These are great for the microwave, the oven. If you're bringing out a cookie sheet or your rack, you just need that little bit of a grip. You pull that out, and they're also great for opening jars because this is neoprene right here. This is a textured double neoprene, and you've got cotton on this side, neoprene on this side, so this protects your fingers. So it's a small grip, I mean, we're talking small. We're not talking about any protection up here, just here. Now these come in the 3 colors. I've got the red and white polka dot, really, really cute. I've got the turquoise and white, definitely cute. And I've got the black and white that pretty much goes with any decor in the kitchen. So these are the 3 colors available on Amazon, priced really, really a good price point, as you can see. All right, so let's see what we have left here. We have a minute left, so I'm going to tell you about why I chose this type of glass. This is borosilicate glass. This is a really sturdy industrial grade glass. This is borosilicate. You know, that old vintage cookware from the 1950s, 60s. This is the same glass. This was my grandmother's from 1960. Then my mother had it and she handed it down to me. These are made from the same exact glass. So this is a really sturdy industrial grade glass. You can take it from your refrigerator, put it into your microwave, no problem. Now, once again, the cover and cook, plate cover, flip it over, baking dish, 2-quart baking dish for microwave or oven up to 450 degrees. The other neat thing I found, oops, we're almost ready to get that ravioli out. Hold 1 second there. Because now we're gonna add the sauce. Now, typically if I weren't doing a live stream, I would allow about 3 minutes for this ravioli to sit and steam cook just a little bit longer. But since we really don't have that time to just kind of sit and watch ravioli for 3 minutes, I'm going to just show you what the next step is. So just bear with me. Pretend that it's out here for another 3 minutes, because what happens when, the nice thing about the Cuchina Safe lid, see all that steam and the moisture? If you keep this lid on there for another 3 minutes, that continues to steam cook your food. It's micro steaming is what it is. But since we don't have the time, we're doing a live show, I'm going to go ahead and proceed with the recipe. But I want to show you really, really perfect ravioli. You would not get this perfectly cooked ravioli if you did it in boiling water, because they would usually break apart. My dad, somewhere up there, would be very proud of me right now. All right, so I'm going to stir it a little bit. Now, there's a little bit of water in here, and that's okay, because I'm going to mix some spaghetti sauce. It's going to be in the water. It's fine. It's totally fine to have a little bit of water left over. All right, so I've got some really nice ravioli. I just want to show you how nice these look. Ooh, look at that. Really, really good. Smells good too because it's butternut squash. Okay, so now I've got 2/3 of a cup of spaghetti sauce. You can use marinara, spaghetti sauce, kind of like the spaghetti sauce because it's a little bit thicker. And yes, you know, it's really up to what your preference is. Either way, it's going to be good. It's going to be good. All right, and then just stir it. Get that sauce, you know, kind of cover all the raviolis in there. All right. Okay. I'm going to put it back in the microwave. I'm going to cover it with the Cucina Safe lid. This is hot, so I want to use my little oven mitts. All right. Okay, this goes back in the microwave for 1.5 minutes on high. So, I've got my little bowl, and I've got about 1.5 tablespoons of Parmesan grated cheese. If you like cheese, add more, whatever cheese you have, but I think this is enough. Of course, if my daughters were here, they would pile on the cheese a lot more than this. So it's really a personal preference, but I'm going to start with 1.5 tablespoons, okay, of Parmesan, or you can do Romana, whatever you like. All right, so this is going to go on top of the perfectly cooked ravioli in the microwave. So we're cooking with the Cucina Safe all glass vented lids for the microwave to steam your food. Because when you steam your food, your vegetables, you retain your vitamins, minerals, and nutrients that are so important for that healthy diet. And the steam also softens fiber. So when you have food you're cooking that have fiber in them, kind of like these potato skins do, it softens the fiber so it's easier to digest. So that's healthier all the way around. And the other great thing is you're using glass. You aren't using plastic. So this is another way of eating healthier, is not using the plastics. All right, so let's check out our really great ravioli. And by the way, this recipe is not up on my website, cuchinasafe.com yet, but it will be. But I have over 70 recipes on my website, cuchinasafe.com. You can download them. They're in PDF file. I've got vegetables, rice, I've got all kinds of chocolate recipes, all kinds of fun stuff. Here we go again. Steam. I'm going to do a facial. Yeah, it's great. Now my glasses are fogging up. All right, so here's, you know, how you're steaming the food when you do get the Cucina Safe lids. All that nice moisture is keeping your food moist. I mean, how many times have you microwave food and it's all dry? I mean, it's, you know, that's not good. But when you use the glass Cucina Safe lid, the cover and cook, you're going to get that nice moist food. Now take a look at this. Oh my gosh, this is so good. It smells really, really good. The butternut squash is amazing. All right, so just, and you know what, this is just a little hot, so I'm going to use this. If I were going to serve this, I would just let it sit probably for another 3 minutes again, just to make sure that that pasta is cooked just to perfection. And the other nice thing is if you're having some company or you're just feeding the family and you take this out of the oven, just keep the lid on it until you're ready, because it keeps the food nice and warm. So then when you do serve, you're serving really nice warm food. All right, so here it is. Wow. And it's just, to me, just the right amount of sauce, because you don't want to overdo it with the sauce, because you really want to be able to taste that that nice, flavor of the butternut squash ravioli. There we go. I'm going to do like 5 right in there. And then here's my cheese. Sprinkle a little bit of, oh gosh, that is so amazing. A little bit of cheese. Wait, can we see that there? Are we seeing that? Is that amazing? It's quick and delish. That's what I'm all about. I'm Susan Castriota. I am the inventor of the Cucina Safe lids, and I'm all about quick and delish recipes. So my recipes all quick and delish, and this is what it's all about. Microwaves are convenient. They're great when you know how to use them the proper way, and I'm here to tell you, usually on Monday nights I do my live streams. I do a recipe. I'm getting back into the swing of things now, but this is a quick and delish recipe. Ravioli made the perfect way. Using past recipes are also on there, my Amazon live streams. And my website, cuchinasafe.com, I have my recipes. This one is not up yet. Probably by Monday or Tuesday, I will have this recipe up on my website. So thanks so much for joining me. Hopefully, I'll see you Monday night, usually between 9 and 9:30. And I'll think of another recipe maybe for Monday night, okay? All right, thanks, and have a great weekend. Bye.